Yo, if you just bought a new camera, chances are it came with a kit lens. At first, you're probably thinking, this is amazing compared to shooting on my phone, but after a while, you kind of start to notice its limitations. Maybe your portraits don't have that soft, dreamy background blur, or your photos don't seem as sharp or pro level as expected. And usually, that's around the time where people start to look for their first lens upgrade. And one of the biggest, most frustrating questions you end up asking yourself is, should I get a prime lens or should I get a zoom lens? But don't worry, I got you, because today I'm breaking down the difference so you can decide which lens works best for you. So for starters, a kit lens is usually an 18 to 55 millimeter lens or something around that. It kind of gives off this plastic feel. The build quality isn't that great, but it is a good starter lens to figure out which lens you want to upgrade to. And once you move past the kit lens, a lot of people tend to go to a 24 to 70, a 24 to 105, or even go longer with a 70 to 200 millimeter lens. You see, the best thing about these lenses is that it covers a long range of focal length. You're able to quickly adjust your framing just by twisting the zoom ring. So that flexibility and convenience is a big reason on why people end up choosing a zoom lens. You don't have to switch your lens out just to get the shot. It honestly just makes things easier, which is just one of the reasons why zoom lenses are great for travel, street, events, or just everyday shooting. Don't get me wrong, there are some trade-offs when shooting with a zoom lens. And depending on the lens, the aperture might not open up as wide as a prime lens, which can make shooting in low light a little difficult. Now, let's talk about prime lenses. Prime lens just has one fixed focal length. So instead of a 24 to 70 or a 24 to 105, it will just say 50 millimeter or 35 millimeter. There's no zoom ring, like, at all. With that being said, if you want a closer frame to your subject, you literally have to move closer to your subject. At first, that might sound like a downside, but actually a lot of photographers love it, myself included. This is great because it allows you to slow down and think about your next shot. Prime lenses also have some big advantages to zoom lenses. First, they end up having wider apertures, which allows more light to come in, which is great for shooting indoors and at night. And second, because of that wide aperture, you can get that really soft background blur in your portraits. And because prime lenses are built for just one focal length, they tend to be a lot sharper. Let's talk about focal lengths for a second. By now, you probably noticed those millimeter numbers on the lenses. That is actually the focal length of the lens. And it's there to tell you how wide or zoomed in your lens is. So smaller numbers like 16 or 24 give you a wider view, which is great for landscapes or even architecture. A 50 millimeter lens is really popular because it feels the most natural to the human eye. 50 millimeters are great for just an all-around kind of lens. And it's one of the best upgrades you can make after the kit lens. But then when you get closer to the 85 or even the 200 millimeter lens, that's when things tend to get a little bit more zoomed in. Those are particularly great for sports, portraits, even wildlife. Yo, understanding focal lengths really help you pick the right lens for what you actually want to shoot. So which one should you get? If you want flexibility for travel or everyday shooting, a zoom lens might be the better option for you. But if you're into portraits, low light shooting, or even getting that blurry background, a prime might be the way to go. At the end of the day, it's all personal preference. It really comes down to how you like to shoot. And you want to know the best news in the world? You don't have to spend that much to upgrade. You can save up to 40% off new pricing with our amazing everyday deals. And with KEH's certified pre-owned gear, every lens is inspected, tested, and backed by our 180-day warranty. So you can step into better glass without breaking the bank. When you decide to upgrade your gear, don't forget to check us out at KEH.com. Peace.